What is up, guys? Welcome back to the SteadyVat channel. I have been working on the keychains for everyone. Look at how awesome these keychains are. Let's get out here in the sun so that way you guys can see them. So these keychains are absolutely sick. Look at that. Got the SteadyVat logo, 10mm up here, 1/4" drive down here, and then obviously they do come with a keychain. Go ahead and check out SteadyGamin.com if you want to go ahead and get yourself a keychain. If you already own a C5 Corvette and you are wanting a cup holder, all you have to do is check it out over there at SteadyGamin.com, and you can get yourself a cup holder that actually bolts in, so that way this thing is not sliding around and all that good stuff. So anyway, with that being done and said, we also have merch over there. Let's go ahead and get into the real reason on why we are all here on this video, and that is to learn what the C5 worth is and the dollar value. Now, obviously, I wouldn't trade mine for the world.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Talk about what the price point that you should be looking at if you're looking to get into a C5 Corvette, because I feel like that is a question that not a lot of people talk about. Now, if you do your research just even a little bit, you'll see that these prices are all over the place, and maybe you don't know what you should be looking to get as far as in a deal on a C5 Corvette. So let's go ahead and talk about that. I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you do, make sure to leave a big fat like down in the comment section below. And yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. So the price point on mine was, they had it listed for $12,500 on this Corvette. Now, obviously, it didn't have any of the modifications. It was totally stock. It had little blemishes here and there, like the front bumper had, you know, that little blemish there. It had this little blemish here, and it had a little bit of blemishes with the paint back here, which you can't really see because it is shaded, but like the clear is actually gone on this bad boy on just this side. It's really weird. I think that someone actually parked this out on the right side, you know, out in the sun on the right side and kind of shaded on the left, maybe in a carport or something. But anyway, I paid $11,000 for mine, which is absolutely crazy. Like, and I say that is absolutely crazy. It's probably right at the price point. It had 143,000 miles, but I noticed that a lot of those were highway miles. Now, if you want to know if your Corvette has been driven on highway miles, all you have to do is just kind of look at the mileage and divide that by how many engine hours it has, and it'll tell you roughly the speed. It's something along the lines of that. You can look it up on Google, but it's something along the lines of like dividing something besides something. And look at this. Hold on real quick. Look at this beautiful car right here. All right, anyway, back on the C5. So the cars usually vary in range because you have some that are hard top, you have some that are the fastback is what they kind of call it, and then you have the Z06, and then you have the convertible. So the Z06 models are very exclusive in the sense of how many miles do they have on them, and you know, what do they have done to them. And I know that this varies from car to car. All I can tell you though is that I would imagine that a Z06 should go for roughly around 25 or so, 20 to 25. A good Z06, depending on how many miles it has. And like I said, every car is different. I'm just giving you price ranges on what I would believe or what I would pay for a Z06 nowadays for a C5 Corvette. Now, I believe, like I said, if you got one at 18, I think that you're getting a really good deal. Anything lower than 18, you're obviously getting an amazing deal. Just make sure that there is nothing wrong with it. That is the reason that they're selling it for that low, you know. So, like I said, I bought mine for 11. This exact car with a lot less mileage usually would go for 15, 16, 17. And so you could just imagine where the Z06 would be placed in that. The coupes, which are the, the hard tops, are actually the more valuable ones because they are actually lighter cars. But I preferred the coupe, which is what I bought, because you can take the top off like it is here and you can enjoy it, but then you still have the sturdiness of a hardtop car. Where the convertible, it is a ragtop, and it is built like the coupe, so it doesn't have this long back here. Now, this car right here has so much more room than any other Corvette that I think I've ever seen. It's got a big hatch spot. They're just really nice cars, and I have so many eye turners. Like, I actually just had another guy tell me that this car is beautiful. And I mean, for 11K, what you get for 11K or 12K or even 13K for one of these is just beyond the price point of any other car that you can buy. I mean, you can really get yourself a nice Corvette and not really pay that much, considering how much cars are nowadays, definitely used ones, with the pandemic being like it is. So with that being said, I hope that you did enjoy this video. I hope that it does kind of enlighten you. There are premium versions of the Corvette that has like telescoping steering wheel. They have all kind of things like heads-up display, 6-disc changer if you're into that. You know, if you're into CDs, they have that in the back. There's so many things. Twilight mode, where your headlights automatically go up and down. I don't have that either. This was a base model, just kind of give yourself a random price point on what you might be looking at. I would say, you know, the coupes would range from 15 to 18. Convertibles, they're a little bit less desirable. Now, you can get a 4-speed transmission, or you can get the 6-speed. The 6-speed is the manual. I went with an automatic because I wanted to daily drive this car, and I did not want to wear my left leg out and have it bigger than my right. So I just went with an automatic because it's easier. It's really easier, but the 6-speed are more fun to drive if you do know how to drive a manual. They are a lot of fun. They are amazing cars. But the reliability on these things are absolutely amazing, and I'm not going to go too far into that because I'm actually going to be making a video next Sunday, and that Sunday we're actually going to be talking about in that video is, can you daily drive a C5 Corvette? So make sure, if you haven't subscribed down below, to go ahead and do that. If you do want to see that video, go ahead and turn your notifications to on and all, and then that way you will get a notification as soon as that video goes live. But that's why we were talking about the C5 Corvette, how much they are today, so then that way you can determine if you want to buy one for a daily driver next Sunday. So other than that, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a big fat like, and I'll see you guys in the next one, baby. Peace.